like a photo, but it's not. But this is a photo with a little bit of visual manipulation that I do like to do that. If people go to my foundation, I always get some nice touches of manipulation. In this case, was simple one, just the flares and the fire a little bit. And well, I took this picture this year. I didn't take many pictures this year. Most of my work for sale or sold are for the previous years because I live in a very remote place in Brazil, so I don't have access to many models. So I've been working with my archive basically. This photo is from this year at least. And the airmate. Well, I had this idea. My friend was here. All the photos I have as NFTs are my friends or myself. In this case, it's a friend of mine. I had this idea. We had this old thing that she's holding. I don't know the name in English. You know the light stuff. And I've been having this. I like this airmate concept. You know the person much more not lonely but with itself and finding itself. It was a moment for me. I don't know, it represents a lot of my year, my past 2 years basically, and it's the latest piece I minted. So that's it. And I do like the if you people know my art or I opening my foundation now, I do have this style that I usually don't show faces. I like to hide faces somehow. And even my first photo collection was called Faceless Photography because I have a lot of photos like that hiding faces. Some of them are more explicitly hiding and others not so much. You know. I don't know if that's what am I supposed to say? I'm just talking about the piece now.
No, you did great. You did great. No, that was perfect. And I didn't even recognize it. I wasn't sure if it was a photograph. And so you said that it was obvious. If I was like, because I wasn't 100% sure. Like I love the way that I don't know. I love the way that this piece specifically turned out. And you submitted so many amazing pieces to the community gallery over the course of the year that when we saw that you submitted again, we were really excited. So just wanted to thank you again for being a part of imnotArt and the community gallery. For all those weeks, and yeah, just really awesome to have this piece Hermit as part of Community Gallery 17. So thank you again.
Well, I thank you all, and I've been walking around. The works are amazing. Congratulations, everyone. That's it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to do a little bit of a reset here, T. I don't know if there's anybody else that is on floor two. You can kind of take a look through that list.
Yeah.
In the reset, oh, sorry, yeah, T.
Does King Pixel Push want to talk? I invited you to speak if you want, and we have also Trent on this floor.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll see if King Pixel Push comes up. We'll start with him there. We'll give him a second, and then we'll go to Trent afterwards before we go up to the third floor. Just wanted to reset it quickly for any of the new people that have joined. Welcome to Community Gallery 17. This is a bit of a live experiment. We are in the Metaverse as we are in Twitter Spaces. So if you're listening along and you're not in the Metaverse, definitely look at the pinned tweets above. And you can click one of the links to the Metaverse so you can kind of see where everybody is. We're in the imnotArt Museum, which is where we're having Community Gallery 17 this month. And we're talking with individual artists who submitted and were selected for part of the exhibition. This is our last one that we've done of the year, and it's really special to see so many of these little Twitter faces that have been part of our community in Discord for so long. So I just wanted to thank everybody again. Make sure that if you're not in the Metaverse, definitely hop in there. And then let's, T, if you can take us to King Pixel Push's piece, and then we'll invite him up to the stage. Oh, good. It looks like he's up here, and we can learn a little bit more. So trying to find T where the piece is.
I'm doing the chicken dance in the air next to this teal-looking car.
Let's see. Where is T doing the dance? Oh, okay. Oh, it's the picture of the car. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, this one is. I love the way that this came out. So, yeah, King, you wanna take us through the piece?
Yeah, hey guys. My name's Ian. That's my real name. I was in one of your guys' earlier galleries a few months back. It was the first time I ever exhibited any of my work. Yeah, this piece is kind of inspired by Stephen Shore, and then my favorite director is Paul Thomas Anderson. He does a lot of movies in the San Fernando Valley in California, and so I mean, my typical photography work is like darker and street photography. I spent like a decade addicted to drugs, and so I was doing like stuff that I felt like the loneliness and like people that I related to, and so I put a book of that out when I graduated from college last year at 35, and this was my next project that I'm working on. It's a book about the valley and the people in the valley and the places that I see, and it's just a little bit quieter and slower because my street photography is it's just random. There's a lot more posed portraits and like new topographic landscapes. And yeah, so I'm still working on it. I feel like it goes better as in a series, but this is just one that stuck out to me that I figured I'd submit. Um, yeah, and I'm grateful you guys asked me to do this. I'm not much of a public speaker, so I was a little bit nervous to get up here.
Well, you crushed it. No, you crushed it, and we appreciate you. We love this piece. Really glad that it was selected.
And even sometimes I'm avoiding those that I know and
thanks
love.
for being a part of
But
the earlier
the
exhibition
truth is,
and
I know
continuing
my
to kind of
friends
be
are
part
here
of what
for
we're
me
building
no
here.
matter
So,
what. So many
we
people
appreciate
feel
that.
like they have to
Oh
hedge
yeah,
the
I
bet
appreciate
and
you
follow
guys.
everyone else in their life.
Right on, right on.
Like they have
Cool.
to be
So
better
next, I
than
think we're
everyone
going to go
else
to
at everything they
Trent.
do. There's a lot of
Trent
pressure
North.
from
I'm going to bring
family
up
and even
my
us
metaverse here. As everybody is probably doing, we're all navigating our phones and Twitter Spaces, and then how we're navigating through the metaverse. So,
Trent's piece is going to be right around the corner, right before you go up the stairs to the roof.
got it. So I'm going over here. Ah, yes, it's on the left-hand side as you're going up the stairs. It's called Majestic Valley. And so I'm gonna see T's dancing over near the corner. I'm making my way towards the stairs to give people a little bit of room, seeing some people filter down here. And let's give it away to Trent. So yeah, Trent, first off, awesome to have you. Like, really appreciate all the support that you've shown on that art and being part of our community. Just want to start with there, and yeah, I would love to learn more about your piece.
Well, hello. I'm super glad to be here. Can you hear me all right?
Sound great.
Okay. So I want to say first that I'm thankful to be on exhibit with all of the wonderful artists that have their pieces here. I spent time going through the gallery and they're just amazing. So it's super cool. And so about my piece, this piece, Majestic Valley, is one of a 3-piece series that I have on Known Origin. It's called, the series is called Ships and Clouds. And it's part of a larger collection that I have not released yet called Alternate Chromaticity. And a little bit about the technical part of my art that I have on the blockchain at this time. It's infrared photography. And so I capture the image with a camera that's been modified with an infrared filter. And so the image that comes out of the camera is a monotone orange. And then I have a technique where I do some color channel swapping and I bring out the opposite colors that are available with the infrared image. So when it comes out of my camera, it's basically just orange, monotone, different varying levels of orange. And then when I do the channel swap, I do some selective reduction in the what do you call it? Selective reduction in the colors, I would say. And so this piece I captured in Iceland, and the 3 pieces that I have on Known Origin, 2 of them are available. And it's funny how I caught this piece because basically I was on my way to another destination, and this beautiful scene just came through the windshield of my van. So I pulled over, set up my tripod, and I managed to catch the picture just as the sun was available. And then right after I captured the picture, basically the sun was gone. So yeah, I really enjoy. I would say my most creative moments come out of my infrared work, and I really enjoy that.
Trent, is this a 665 NM filter?
It's 590.
Gotcha.
590. Yeah, so it took me a while to develop my technique. It is a genre, the infrared genre, and so when you look at the photo, you see all the yellow. Actually, the yellow grass was green when I took the picture. The main thing, the value of taking the picture with infrared spectrum is it really brings out the clouds. And you can see the clouds, they were just amazing to behold when I took the shot. And the infrared really, it can capture a little beyond what the naked eye can see.
So that's what it is. Because I've noticed just by looking at a lot of NFT photography, some of these landscapes and types of things just have this like you said, it almost seems like there's something it's more than the eye can see in it. And so to learn a little bit more about the actual technique used, because yeah, your images just really are striking and kind of like just how kind of like I don't know, just how sharp but deep. But I don't know. It's just to me like it's so easy to get immersed in this photo, specifically Majestic Valley, and a lot of the stuff that you do, Trent. Some stuff that we've displayed up in the gallery before. So yeah, so it's infrared is the name of the style.
Yeah, it's infrared photography, and then my style that I apply, it's a little different than the broader community. Is I coined the term opposite false colorization. So you bring the image into Photoshop, and then you do some channel swapping. So everything that is appearing to be red in the picture, in the raw picture, you swap it into blue, and then I selectively desaturate and saturate through the work to get the look and the feel that I want. It's kind of a little bit of a dark feel, but honestly, it was super overcast when I took this picture. And some of my other works, the cloud brilliance really comes through. And the other thing that infrared is known for is that everything that's green, that's like living foliage, basically comes across as almost white. And so it's a fun technique, and what I like about it, it really lets me express my creativity beyond just framing the picture. I get to really bring out some color and give it a unique look. So that's all I got to say about the piece. Again, I'm really happy to be here. I really love what you are doing for the community. I'm a local guy. I got the opportunity to stop by the gallery some time back, and I was just super happy to meet up with people and see work on the wall. It's just an amazing thing.
Yeah, thanks, Trent. It was awesome to have you here and to have you be part of this community. Starting the metaverse, going to physical, and so yeah, and your images are just amazing. And we just pinned one up at the top, the one that we're talking about that was submitted and selected for Community Gallery 17. It's called Majestic Valley, and we've got it up there pinned. Definitely check that one out.
Great.
So thank you, Trent.
Hey, yeah, thanks again. I'll step down and let someone else come up.
Awesome. So I'm looking at our notes here, T, for floor 2. I believe that everybody who was on got a chance to talk on floor 2, and we're ready to make our way up to floor 3. I can reset the room, T, as you're trying to pick somebody that you think makes sense for 3. I see Brian Minier. We've got M. Branson. We've got a couple here. Slater as well on the floor.
Otis, Ayo.
Oh, third floor is where it's hopping right now.
Floor.
So really excited for that. Before we go into the third floor, just wanted to reset for anybody that just came in that is new. This is Community Gallery 17. We are live in the Metaverse right now. So if you're listening along and you're not in the Metaverse, we advise you to go into the Metaverse. That is where the party is happening. We're all going on a tour of Community Gallery 17 through the exhibition right now, and we're getting to talk to some of the artists that were selected. So we are making our way up to the third floor. you'll see as you explore the exhibition, there's a lot of amazing art here. And we want you all to be able to kind of go through the exhibition at your own leisure, but just not right now because we're going through it a guided tour and we're talking with the artists. But definitely advise you to take your time, go through the whole museum, don't feel rushed, because there's so much really amazing work, and beyond that, amazing creators who are making this work and telling amazing stories. And so, with that, T, I think, do you have somebody for next up for the third floor, and you can take us to their work?
Yes, we could do M. Branson. Am I saying your name right?
Hello. Yes, it's M. Branson, either or together. It's good to be here. Can you all hear me all right? Also, I'll check that.
Yep, sounds great. So we are up on the rooftop here, and Mama T, I see Mama T up there doing hands as well. So I see some people going up the stairs, and let's turn it over to M. Branson to tell us a little bit more about her piece here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me and for the curation. I'm so proud to be here and super humbled. This is an insane turnout. I'm not art, you all. I think it was Community Gallery number 8 was the one that I happened upon what you all were doing, and since then been following along. And thanks for having me back. Super exciting. The piece in front of you all is it's titled Stillness. It's the piece that's a grid, the big gold circle. I think it was Mel that was talking about the digital physical bridge. This piece is definitely one of those. It's part of a series that I've called in my own mind Vellum Work. I haven't titled any of the pieces with that series name. It's just kind of a working series name. I have an edition piece that's also been done on Vellum, and then a couple of these pieces that you're seeing come out on Foundation. And this one is actually a companion to a piece called Some Of. It's titled Some Of, and it was part of a Decentra Zines community collection. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but that happened, I think it was just at the beginning of December. But I created a grid on Vellum, and then digitized 2 pieces. The piece for Decentra Zines is animated, and these cells within the circle light up and really represent what community is to me. So coming into the NFT space, all of these cells comprising one being, all of us being the sum of its parts. We're all greater together. But within that, also part of the journey I've had in this experience, I think many could probably, it resonates that you have to find moments to take time for yourself, find moments to bask in the stillness and the quiet, things that aren't always moving and people floating above you and grim reapers reaping you with their whatever that thing is called in the metaverse. But yeah, so this is a bridge of a physical work, a very meditative process for me, working with graphite and ink on vellum and then scanning that in and digitizing it and going both ends of the spectrum, whether it be animated or not. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thanks for explaining a little bit more about the piece.